This video is going to be about the WagonTech Solar E Power Pack. Coming up on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. As I said, this video is going to be about a pretty cool solar package called the Solar E Power Pack from the folks at Wagon. Folks at Wagon, I'm not sure, were kind enough to send me this so I can show it to you. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at this thing and we'll get to doing some of that solar stuff. Alright, well first of all, here are the solar panels. These are two 10-watt solar panels here for a total of 20 watts. And if we turn it around, you can see it has two fold-out legs on the back, so you can set this thing whatever angle you want, and they fold up nice and neat right into the side. Don't want to take up any room. And then it has your charging pack back here, and it's got a light on that indicates whether it's full or whether it's being charged, which is always handy to have. You notice these things are wire nutted. That is not to be cheap. That's so that the components can be replaced if needed. And then you can see that it actually slides over here. It plugs into the side of the pack right here. And these wires just all kind of fold back up in here, and then it all folds up together. Nice neat package, and actually fits in the case right here. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Okay, inside the case you got several things, and you see everything's got a little place where it's locked in, snaps in place. So first of all, you've got a 60-watt AC inverter. That's right, I said AC. This thing has an AC plug on it, and it's a 60-watt inverter. So it pulls the battery power from the battery, and you can actually use, light load AC devices. I wouldn't try to plug a toaster or anything in here, any kind of a high load device, but you can definitely plug in, light bulbs and stuff like that. And we'll talk about that in a minute. And in addition to the AC outlet, it also has a USB outlet. This is a 8.5 AH, I think that stands for amp per hour, gel battery, which is perfect for solar applications. Okay, this kit also comes with a little light kit, which has basically got two light bulbs to go with it. These are LED bulbs, and you can use any LED bulb. It doesn't have to be these, so if these ever go bad, you can replace them, but they just screw into a regular light bulb connector like so. And you can see you screw these in, and they're kind of stored separately so that, I guess, for compactness. And screw those in. You plug them in here like so. Then you got a power switch right back here. Turn that on, give them just a second, and they light right up. And they put out a pretty good bit of light. I think these bulbs are one is a 3-watt LED and one is a 5-watt LED. So again, you could use I would recommend going with LED bulbs just because they have a lot lower power draw. But you can also plug in a radio. You can plug in your USB chargers for anything, or you can actually plug in, maybe you've got a camera or other device that uses an AC charger. You can definitely plug that in here. And then when you finish, you just, what's really neat about it is everything goes back together in a really nice little case. Snaps in place. Take the solar panels, and I like to reuse the bubble wrap. I like to reuse the bubble wrap just to kind of keep them from getting scratched up. They come in just right in here like so, and closes right up like so. Nice, neat, compact, protective case. Okay, so that's pretty much the details about this Solar E Power Pack. I've been using this thing, I've tested it out several times over about the last month and a half. It works great. It absolutely does what it's supposed to do. It charges up the gel battery, and you can use your devices. You can use light bulbs, and you can use lower load AC devices. I tell you, you're not going to use anything with a big heavy load. Just for kicks, I plugged in an angle grinder just to see if it would pull that kind of load, and it just didn't work. It didn't work very well. So it's not going to be for high load devices. So let's talk about what I do and don't necessarily like about this thing. First of all, spoke with the folks at Wagon or WagonTech. We'll call it Wagon, okay? Let's just settle on Wagon. And I got to be honest with you, this thing is not cheap. It is well over the $200 mark. Yeah, I don't remember the exact price. I'm out here in the state park, but and it may change. But I'll put a link below. You can check it out. So this is not a low budget item. And I asked him about that because the 20 watts is okay, but that's not that's really nothing crazy special, for that kind of money. But the what is unique about this and what does kind of set it apart is they designed this for the long haul. One of their markets is kind of third world countries or places where they just don't have access to the power grid, and they design these for people that are going to those kind of areas that the components are replaceable. So as opposed to some lower priced solar kits and solar panels on the market where basically you use them till the battery goes bad or whatever, or at least they're just charged. This thing actually has all the components replaceable. So the battery's replaceable, the power inverter's replaceable. It's all pretty readily available, replaceable, and you could actually replace it with non-wagon parts if you had to, if you were in an area where you just had to get, you had to get something, and everything's plugged in and everything's connectable. So which is a benefit, obviously, for long-term, maybe off-the-grid survival type use. The other positive benefit, at least in my mind, is it does have the AC outlet. Even if you're not able to run heavy load devices, you can charge or use things which only have an AC plug. You can power a radio or other low load type devices. You get 11.5 hours off these lights, so you can have all night's worth of lights if you need it. And again, it takes about 10 hours to charge it up. Now those are the pros. Again, for me, the biggest negative is the price. This is not a budget item, but it is something that's very serviceable, and it does have replaceable components, which I like. It's also not waterproof, which is another kind of a negative in a survival situation sometimes. So again, this is not something that's going to be for everybody. Wagon Tech has a very good reputation for putting out high quality products, and this is absolutely a high quality product. I'm completely agree with that. I just think it might be a little expensive for the average person going out just to use for like a everyday situation. But for something that does have replaceable components, if you just need an AC charger and you want something that's going to last a long time, I think this might be a good choice for you. But just bear in mind, it is not going to be a low budget option. So thanks again to the folks at Wagon Tech for sending this to me so I can show it to you. And I hope it's been helpful, just showing you another option, long-term option for powering some of your devices. As always, thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for clicking that thumbs up. There it is. For sharing it with your friends, for watching those ads. And thanks for shopping on Amazon through my links. I really appreciate it. It really helps. Once again, my name is Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. See you next time. This video is going to be about the wagon, or is it wagon? Is it wagon? The wagon or wagon? I hope I'm pronouncing that right.